Hello, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a very sensitive content and a problematic person. If you are a sensitive person, then you're not advised to watch this video as it contains stuff like threats, essay, slurs, racism, suicide, and much more. Aquamariume is a channel made by a person we are going to be talking about today. They're a GachaTuber with over 5,000 subscribers. Pretty much innocent, right? Everything starting with the fact that the videos aren't just made by the creator of the channel, but also other people included in it. I won't be mentioning every single one of them here, but they were making videos on the channel for them as a group which were behind the GachaTuber. I was added by the original creator of the channel to one Discord group where people were working with them. They wanted me to make a video for the channel as well where I could include my own OC in to gain some recognition. Keep in mind that, at the moment I didn't know what kind of person they were. Everything went fine until something caught my attention. On the group chat there was an exchange of words between our subject as well as with one of the members of the group. Something must have happened that they reacted the way they did. In short, they wanted to leave the group and not be included in any of the stuff that was happening there. They got threatened by our subject. That probably meant doxing them and sharing their public info because they wanted to leave. They were also really aggressive towards other members of the group if they didn't give them attention right away. The subject of our video later mentioned that a person they knew wanted to end their life. Why? The reason for that is most likely unknown, as I'm not able to link this with any victim of theirs. Not only stopping, there was this other person that sent a video to our subject with them hurting themselves because of them. Now, I don't support any of the sharing videos like this to someone that you simply know online because it's a sensitive topic and they could use this against you. Let's just hope that one of their victim is alright now. Now, let's not shame the victim there as well, because they were most likely a person under 16, which is considered a minor, but our subject also announced it in their server that they made yet a second victim harm themselves. People recognized by the owner of the server also aren't so innocent as well, like those two people telling the same victim to check the proof. The victim is said to be not allowed to even go to sleep. Our subject owns a Discord server where there are around 2,000 users. It is a server which is centered around gacha, and that's also how I met the owner of this server, as they DM'd me themselves. On this specific server they often ping many people only to keep more activity in it, in the worst way possible, like telling that if they're disappointed by someone, they will be forced to carve uddle on their thighs. They're also most likely forcing some of their staff to say bad things to other people, which is rather concerning. Of course, one of their victims was threatened if they didn't do as they said, and probably most other people that were scared. There is also something that caught up to me. Our subject often in the chat used bad words and slurs, such as the R word or the N word. They also were racist towards Muslim people based on their religion or nationality. And it's not just the owner, but also their staff that said such bad things as well. Maybe you might not be familiar with the terms of doxing, but it basically means sharing others' personal information they got illegally, like their IP, country, email, and other stuff. They shared personal stuff of a person that simply just irritated them by leaving the group earlier. Can't tell if that was the same person, but based on their messages, it most likely was. They also shared someone's phone number telling people to spam call this person's number. Later on, they once again shared that person's number telling people to text them that they're going to send them videos of brutally unaliving animals, as well as sharing this person's full name. Actually, it's two different phone numbers, which means two different people. With the information they shared, they also added a message above, saying stuff mentioning SA and unaliving the person that they shared information of only because the victim wanted to leave their group twice. They also did this to other people. This person is a really bad influence. For example, young people playing gacha as well as bad person in general, and not only them, but also other people involved in this. Most stuff mentioned there is very sensitive and serious. They did many illegal things or will most likely never get consequences of doing so. All they basically cared about was pretty much themselves and keeping their server alive, not that they were hurting other people. They should know that most people have their own personal life and can't be active all the time, and it isn't any reason to do all this stuff to them, as there were many victims. I left their server, but before that, I reported each of their message to Discord. It seemed rather disappointing that people in the server didn't mind this kind of behavior or were scared of them to say something. It is a kind reminder to never trust anyone that you don't know online and never share anything personal about yourself like your phone number, etc. Also, I would love to thank Miss Apaz for the body sheet I'm using right now that I decided to use for YouTube to stop cutting my views on my videos. Maybe a more gacha like OC would make it recognize this video as important to see, but you can also spread the word by sharing it anywhere you can. That's all for today's video. Thank you all so much for your time, and I hope that this person will be known for the person that they really are.